just to discredit you. And one of them went as far to say that because you've tackled the ASU strike, we no longer have ASU strike. Students are enjoying student loan. And because you've tackled ASU strike so much, Mr. President, one of your opposition said the only strike he could talk about is that we don't have a striker at the World Cup. It's just that they don't have anything to talk about, Mr. President. You know, Mr. President, you floated the exchange rate and then you stopped fuel subsidy. You came up with different reform. You shocked the opposition, and one of them said that the problem of foreign exchange is foreign exchange. It's not their fault. They don't have anything to talk about. Mr. President, you have eyes for sporting talents. And you went as far as the interior of Ondo State at a place called Okeagbe. And you spotted a young man, His Excellency Honorable Olubunmi Ojo, and you made him the Minister of Interior. And for the first time in this country, we knew that the office of the Minister of Interior is not just to announce public holiday. When one man was there that he called Baba half salary, we only get to see him when he wants to announce public holiday, Mr. President. You know, the Ministry of Interior has transformed quite a whole lot in the nation. We now have e-gates at our airports. We now see that there is serious prison reform. Mr. President, before your administration, we had over 20 prison or jailbreaks. But since Honorable Bumituji Ojo was appointed, we've never heard anything of such. I think it deserves a big round of applause. Mr. President, during your administration, prisoners are now graduating and they are earning PhD from prison. This is due to prison reform in your administration. Mr. President, we now have the mining marshals, you know, courtesy of the Nigeria Civil Defense. These are your works. Please, can we applaud Mr. President? Honorable Bumituji Ojo is the star boy of your administration, and I'm from Ondo State, and I'm very proud. I think Honorable Bumituji Ojo deserves a round of applause too. Mr. President, just some days ago, you announced the reforms for NYSC. I remember a long time ago, one of my friends was doing his NYSC, and he was posted to a primary school to go and teach. But my friend had a problem. My friend happened to be a stammerer. And the first time he got to the class captain hit the desk. The way we would do in school. Everybody in class stood up. And they said, "Good afternoon, sir. We are happy to see you. God bless you." My friend wanted to reply. That was where problem started. He said, how are you? The whole class shouted, fine. My friend got angry. He said, why are you who copy me? Today I want to teach you about animals that who live on land and in water. And he went to the blackboard. He wrote crocodile. He said, all of you, who pronounce after me, crocodile. The whole class shouted, crocodile. He said, who are you who pronouncing it like that? Who pronounce it straight? Crocodile. The whole class shouted, crocodile. He said, if you cannot pronounce that one, let's go to number 2. He went to the board, then he wrote hippopotamus. Then he said, who pronounced after me? He the whole class shouted, hooray. That was how my friend got angry and postponed his youth service by another 1 year. You know, Mr. President, I love what our military men are doing. You know, I'm a supporter, I'm an Arsenal fan supporter. You know, I support Arsenal Club. I know they are here. Mr. President, in 2023, I went to watch Arsenal match against Man U, and we won the match. So as we were coming back, our car got spoiled in front of the Ikeja cantonment. As the car got spoiled, we were trying to repair the car, so we were arguing amongst ourselves. We were abusing Man U. As we were abusing Man U, we didn't know that the soldiers that were at the gate at the cantonment were Man U fans. As we were abusing Man U, that was how one of them came and said, he said, "Hey, all of you, Zakom, what happened to your car?" We said, "It's something." He said, "Don't worry, we will help you to push it inside." They pushed the car inside the barrack. That was when we got inside the barrack. He said, "Hey, all of you have been abusing Man United. You are in trouble, wallahi. I'm going to plug all of you. And I'm going to plug you according to the number on your jersey." Mr. President, the only God that saved me, I wore a national jersey, Vieira number 4. He flogged me 4. It was as if he flogged me 24. Then my friend started crying. That one was a patriotic Nigeria. He wore JJ Okocha number 10. Your Excellency, as they were flogging that one, our third friend was rolling on the floor. The soldier said, "I have not plugged you. You are already rolling on the floor. What is your problem?" When he stood up, we saw he wore Arsenal jersey, Kanu Nwankwo number 25. As if that was not enough, as they were flogging that one, the fourth one of us, he sat on the floor. He was just breathing. "Mr. President, I didn't know he was a political person like me. He was your strong supporter." It was when we saw what he wore, that was why we knew why he was crying. Mr. President, when he stood up, we saw he wore Bola Tinubu 2023. So by the time they finish with him, I can tell you that he's still going to receive treatment. Mr. President, I will round up with this. As we have an evening of laughter, if anybody today asks me, "Seyi Law, can you introduce President Bola Tinubu?" I will tell them that I can. And I would love to introduce you like this, Mr. President. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to introduce a man who has come to truly reform Nigeria. He's not just here reforming Nigeria. He's building a future for our children. Your Excellencies, please permit me to introduce the man who took our foreign reserve from a net reserve of 3.9 billion US dollar to over 50 billion US dollar. Please permit me to introduce the man who believes so much in education that when he campaigned, he said a 4-year school term will be 4 years. And today, ASU strike is a thing of the past. Students now get NEL-FUND. They enjoy loan and a monthly stipend of 20,000 naira. Please permit me to tell you about a man who will make sure that during our next election, we will not campaign with local government financial autonomy, because it is something that he has already done. Permit me to tell you of a man who, as soon as he assumed office, decided that the cankerworm of fuel subsidy will be gone, and today it is truly gone. Permit me to tell you about the man that brought a new tax reform, and I think this man deserves a big and a better round of applause. Permit me to tell you of the man who has introduced and signed into law the electricity bill. And I think this man decided that every Nigerian truly deserves to enjoy electricity without estimated billing, as meters are being shared to different homes in Nigeria. Some of our institutions are going off-grid. Solar is being installed in different institutions. From healthcare, reforms are happening. An opposition said that we build a PSC in every of the 8,000 something wards in Nigeria. He didn't know that right now over 4,000 wards in Nigeria are receiving revitalized and improved PHC in all the states of this nation. I think Mr. President deserves a better round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you love the president, please can we put our hands together for the man who ended fuel subsidy. crisis in Nigeria, floated our exchange rate, raised our foreign reserve, building giant infrastructure, and a lot is being done by him. Please, a round of applause for President Bola Tinubu. God bless you, sir. Mr. President, can I approach you for a high five too?
Mr. President, if he's coming, all of us will come. Please, can we celebrate Seyi Law one more time? Thank you very much. We appreciate you. And very quickly at this juncture, Your Excellency, we just want us to relax a little bit and watch this electrifying dance step from Nigeria's best, the Hot Steppers.